Good morning, how are you, my dear friends? I hope you are fine. So, today I am going to explain to you the lesson, the Renaissance period. The Renaissance period. Okay, we have already studied Renaissance period at classroom and studied some information about this experience in Google Meet or YouTube, etc. Now I am going to explain you the Renaissance period by easier way you can say, and I will finally open the door of discussion with you about some structure and some techniques about the Renaissance period and how can we do exercises of Renaissance period. Also, how can we comprehend the Renaissance period? Okay. The Renaissance period. How many terms we have, or how many words we have? There we have two terms or two words. The Renaissance. In French, the rebirth. We can also say in French, la Renaissance. The Renaissance, newborn. The Renaissance means newborn, new life, light. The Renaissance is a contrast of darkness. When we say the Renaissance, we talk about the light, we talk about newborn, new country, new changes, new life, new history, etc. And what do we mean by period? Period simply means time. Maybe month, day, 1 hour, century, week, etc. So we have two terms. The Renaissance, which means light, new life, newborn. The rebirth in French. Period, which means time. Okay, means time, month, year, day, century. Here we don't talk about something difficult or hardest. We just talk about a historical period, a historical moment, 15th century, 16th, 14th century, from Europe around the world, from Italy to Germany to English to French and to whole the world. My question is, what does the Renaissance period know before? So the Renaissance period had already known some periods before. I will say to you this question. The first period was Dark Ages or Middle Ages. Dark Ages, 11, 12, 13, even 14. Europe had suffered from Catholic Church and dictatorship, politicians. So all we know, the Galileo or Martin Luther in Europe, when those people are talking about the sun and the earth, etc. All we know that. So Dark Ages had known a conflict between whom? Between Catholic, Catholic, Catholic Church and some inspirational people and some revolutionary people, la révolution, so revolutionary people. Exactly. What does the role of Dark Ages or Middle Ages? The role of Dark Ages was killing thinking of human mind and killing innovation, arts, philosophy, science, etc. and believing just in religion, fake religion of Catholic, religion of church, religion of cathedral, etc. Let me now ask you, when the Renaissance period appeared? When? Simple answer is the Renaissance period had appeared in 14, 15 centuries. The historians say that the Renaissance period had appeared in 14, 15 centuries. Where? So we know the date. We know the date of the Renaissance period. Okay, we know the date of the Renaissance period is 14, 15 centuries, or you can say, or write in your paper, 15th century. But now, where exactly? The city of appearing, the city of his experience of the Renaissance period. Tell me the exact place, the exact city, the exact country. Okay, the exact country was Florence. Florence was the leader. Was a leading city of Renaissance period, because Renaissance period hadn't appeared in Morocco or India or Lebanon or Tunisia, etc., but exactly had appeared in Florence. Florence is a city in Italy. So Florence is a city in Italy. Generally, briefly, we can say the Renaissance period appeared in Italy in 15, 14 centuries. We know that, okay? Now, let's discuss the causes or the reasons that had led to the Renaissance period. What are some causes and reasons that led to Renaissance period? Tout simplement, the causes and the reasons were geographic discovery. What do we mean by geographic discovery? When we talk about 15th century and we talk about the Renaissance period, we talk exactly about Christopher Columbus. All we know that in history, if you study and look for Christopher Columbus in history in second baccalaureate, you will find that Christopher Columbus in 1494 1494 Christopher Columbus discovered, found out America, the new world, America or the new world, United States of America. At the first, Christopher Columbus, his discovery was to India, but sadly he found himself discovering the new world, which is America. So, how Christopher Columbus and discovering of America lead into the Renaissance period? This is the question. I know that you have questioned yourselves. I know that you have questioned yourselves, where you say, how, what is the relation between the Renaissance period and discovering new world? Simply, I will say to you, when Christopher Columbus had discovered the new world, which is America, he could come to his country, which is that Italy or Spain. He could come with treasure, with gold. We all know that gold can give a country in importance of advances, etc. When he discovered America, he came with esclavage. عارفة الفرنسي esclavage العبيد, fruits of gold, etc. This is one reason. The second reason is the rule of a Medici family. كانت واحد العائلة سميتها ميديسي واحد العائلة كانت في فرنسا. اوكي، واحد العائلة بنكية, a banking family which called Medici. كانت واحد العائلة بنكية عندها واحد رأس مال ميديسي في فرنسا. So this family كيفاش كان الدور ديالها؟ What is the role of a banking family, Medici? The role of this family is encouraging and giving a chance to arts, science, philosophy, sociology, geographical researchers, etc. So, Medici, a banking family, influenced in 15th century, spent a lot of money, a lot of money to people who want to create in philosophy, to innovate in philosophy. But on other hands, in other words, Medici family motivated philosophers, sociologists, historians, poetries, etc. to create, to innovate, to write letters, to write histories about Florence, to commerce, etc. Encouraging people for do commerce, for do art, for reading, for writing, for universities, to build universities, etc., etc. This second reason. The third reason is religion. Religion. How religion leading to the Renaissance period. Religions, all we know, if you read history in 6e année, 5e année, history religion, a history religion تاريخ الدين في أوروبا في القرن 15. Europe known, Europe knew شنو عرفت Europe knew, European religion knew what? A conflict, or we can say fanatisme religion en français, تعصب ديني en français, fanatisme religion ما عرفاش بالانجليزي وقيلا fanatisme exactly. هاد fanatisme religion تعصب ديني was between what? Was between Catholic religion and Protestant. Protestant was a better rule in Europe. In Italy, exactly. I have started from Italy and France, exactly. What? I forgot. Yes. In Italy, in Europe, Germany, Italy, Spain, French, there was a conflict between Catholic and Protestant. Catholic, which inspire people, which inspires people to buy سكوك الغفران, to buy سكوك الغفران for what? For going to heaven or for going to the God. So by buying سكوك الغفران, there will not be a mistake will not be etc. But this is not good for Protestants. Protestants want to recognize the religion of Europe, recognize and rechanging the mind of human about the religion, about the world. So Protestant people believe in science, believe in philosophy, believe also in religion, but in a better way, and not in a bad way like Catholic. Protestant people wanted a European person to give freedom to her his mind, to her his thinking. Okay, not to close freedom of thinking just in Catholic. Okay, so and the consequences were killing Martin Luther and also enter Galileo to prison. Third reason. The fourth reason is given importance. The third cause was given importance. Philosophy, art. We talked déjà على الدين. Yes, philosophy, art, poetry. How? 15th century, the Renaissance period, and the Medici banking family gave an importance to philosophy by writing philosophy letters, philosophy books, theoric and practical, like Hobbes, Thomas Hobbes, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Hobbes, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Immanuel Kant, Descartes, etc. Those people who talked about, who treated the matter of human mind, human thinking around the world, human thinking about the world, how human see the world, how human can think in better, etc. Philosophy, art, by create new art that talk about humanism. Art had come for humanism, not for nature, not to talk about nature, not to talk about another world, but word of the Renaissance period, which is humanism. What do we mean by humanism? Humanism is everything has a relation with human mind, life, thinking, creation, innovation. These are reasons of these are reasons and causes of the Renaissance period, and I will again posting a video in which I will explain to you the characteristics and major characteristic of Renaissance period, and how to understand well the society of Italy and Europe in a briefly way. Thank you. See you soon, my friends, my students, and goodbye.